We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd and 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this play will will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Watson on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Made the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Watson's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
To throw on third down, Watson. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On the carry.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Murray going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Finding Harris over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carried by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Dancing to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Nicole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Giants 21, Falcons 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 50, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
31-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
59 mark, check, 59. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Pass. Complete.
Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One last throw here for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 19. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Giants.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs Let's move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.